What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Tone over here at Tone Casual Gaming. Today we're going to talk about this TCL 646 right here, the Google TV brand. And this is going to be my last final review on this particular TV. I'm just going to be using some gameplay on it because, like I said before, I only use my TVs and monitors for gaming. I don't really do a lot of movie watching on these things. I enjoy gaming. I like the best picture, I like the best performance, and all that stuff. So I'm making this video if you're sitting around trying to figure out if you want to get what type of TV you want to get for Black Friday or for Christmas or whatever, and you may have come across a TCL 646, the Google TV. A lot of you may see this TV on sale at Best Buy for Black Friday for $629. Well, this is it right here, man. And I have the PlayStation 5 hooked up. As you can see, this is NBA 2K22. I'm just gonna let just let a little bit of gameplay happen. It's rolling at 4K 60 right now. It plays pretty good in game mode. Outside of game mode, I'll tell you right now, the input lag is a little terrible. But in game mode at 4K 60, it's looking at about 14 milliseconds or something like that. But if you put it at 4K 120, you're actually going to drop down to about 5 or 6 milliseconds on your input lag. So that's even better when you're gaming at 4K 120. But not all games are ready for 4K 120 just yet. However, on the Xbox Series X, they have ton more games that you can play at 4K 120 if that's what you're into than on the PlayStation 5. As a matter of fact, we're going to switch over to the Xbox Series X here shortly so you can see some 4K 120 gameplay on this particular TV. But one thing I will tell you is this: if you are an Xbox Series X owner, you're going to have to go inside of this menu here and play with the options a little bit before your Xbox is going to be able to pick up the HDMI 2.1. And what I'm talking about is this right here. You're gonna have to go down to your settings, and then you got to go down to your channel inputs. Then you got to go down to your inputs, and you got to go down to this right here, this HDMI mode. You see where it says auto? You're gonna have to switch this to always use HDMI 2.1 if you have an Xbox Series X. The PlayStation kind of picks it up automatically. It's not an issue, but on the Xbox Series X, you're definitely gonna have to go ahead and click that auto right there. All right. You're gonna have to take it off of auto and click it on the HDMI 2.1, and you'll see it right there. HDMI mode is now HDMI 2.1. All right. And if you ask me, I think that a lot of TVs at the HDMI 2.0 they still deliver 4K 60, but for some reason a HDMI 2.1 even still at 4K 60, the image is a lot better to me. I can tell the difference. I have a 4K 60 TV over here, a Samsung Q60T, and this TCL blows it out the water, man. It blows it out the water. The picture quality on this TCL is amazing compared to that, man. I will tell you this also, viewing angle on this TV. This is a VA panel. The viewing angle is not going to be the best of the best. You're going to get your best picture quality when you're looking at this TV directly head on. From a viewing angle, it's going to deteriorate a little bit. Like if you're coming from an angle where I'm sitting and trying to watch the TV, or have a sectional, you're trying to entertain people. These people sitting at these angles not going to have the same picture quality as the people sitting in front of the TV directly. So keep that in mind too. And that's mostly because it's a VA panel, and most VA panels do have those problems with the viewing angles. If you want a TV that's going to give you a wider viewing angle, you're probably going to want to go with the LG C1. All right. So yeah, man. But overall, I would recommend this TV for an entry-level TV into gaming on these next-gen consoles. I would recommend it, especially for under $1,000. You can go out here and get you a Sony A90J or something like that, or the Samsung Q90A. You can go out there and get those TVs, but they're going to cost you more than $1,000. If you have that type of money to spend, then hey, go ahead, feel free. You only live once, right? Go ahead and spend that money. But if you're on a budget, you just kind of want to see how things go first before you jump into it, this TCL 646 is definitely a good option. It has a competitor out there. I believe it's the Hisense U8G. We're going to try to get that TV into the studio so we can do a review on that one as well, because I've been hearing mixed reviews about it. And one more thing about this TV before we switch over to the Xbox Series X and get into that 4K 120 gameplay, I want to tell you that the Google operating system on this TV was not as good as first. But they did an update about 2 weeks ago, and I'm not having any issues with the operating system. It's running smoothly. A lot of people on reviews was having the same issues, but I just want to tell you guys, do not let those reviews make you not want to buy the TV if you're really interested in it. You know, these Best Buy websites, people are writing reviews saying they're having these these software issues. That's all it is really, man, because this TV is actually better than the Roku TV version. This TV has a lot more features, and it is a better TV. You just have to get past the whole Google operation system and learn how to work that if you're coming from Roku or something else, all right? So we're gonna just zoom into this real quick, let you watch a couple more minutes of this NBA game so you get a better picture of it. All right. Like I said, this is 4K 60 right here. This is 4K 60 right here on the PlayStation 5. And speaking of NBA 2K22, check out my video I made about the 103 badges for the point guard. It's a pretty good video, man. But yeah, you definitely gonna want to go into your options too on this TV and set it up the way you want to set it up as far as color and stuff, because you know some pictures some images seem a little warm, some seem a little cool, some colors seem a little washed out. But it's nothing that you can't go in and twerk on your own, man. You just have to go in and play with it a little bit and fix it up to the way that you see fit. You know, we get caught up in a lot of videos and reviews trying to figure out who has the best settings, who has the best color calibrations, but at the end of the day, it's just basically what fits you, what looks good to your eyes, and how you feel about it, all right? Man, that's just pretty much it. But yeah, look at that, man, look at that. See the detail in those guys, man? It's amazing. It's amazing. But now, we're gonna go ahead and switch on over to some Xbox Series X gameplay at 4K 120. And for this one, I'm gonna have to step back and play the game for a little bit. We're gonna have an autoplay feature on this, unfortunately. But we're gonna go ahead and get into the multiplayer. Yeah, we can skip all of this. But usually they'll let me skip it. I don't know why they're not letting me skip it now.
Someone started.
I've seen this thing before. I don't need to see this thing again, do I? Okay, let's go. And this right here, just so you can know, just so you can see it. We at 4K 120 HDR10, and the HDR really does a good job on this TV. This TV is really bright. I think it gets up to about 17,000 nits peak brightness or something like that. I'm not sure, but you can definitely go on this tool. It's called TV Finder. You can go on this tool. It's called TV Finder, and you can type in the TV. First, you have to click on like comparisons, and then you type in a TV like the TCL 646, and you can compare it yourself to the Hisense U8G, and they have pretty good results and pretty good detailed results on whatever it is that you're looking for these particular TVs. Again, that's TV Finder. Just Google that, and it's like a TV Finder tool. Click over on comparisons, find your TVs, and you can compare up to what, 3, 4, 5 TVs maybe. It's pretty cool, man. But most definitely, I would definitely recommend the TCL 646 to anyone who's gaming with the Xbox Series S or Series X or the PlayStation 5. And this here, you know, this is just 4K 120. We'll get about 5 kills and then we'll shut it down. Oh yeah. And the response time is so nice on here, man. There is you will get a slight graphic decline when you're gaming at 4K 120 on this TV. And as far as the variable refresh rate, things like that, this TV does not handle it that well. They did do a update, but I'm not sure if that VRR was a part of that update. The Dolby Vision, the gaming for Dolby Vision on Xbox, please do not game in that mode because the response time is horrible. I mean, like, it's probably like 135 milliseconds, man, on the input lag, man. It's terrible, so you guys definitely don't want to do that. Just make sure you keep your game in game mode. And that's for any TV, really. If you're gaming on any console, on any TV, always make sure if you have the setting on your TV to put it in game mode to get the best response time possible for your gaming, all right? But yeah, that's about it, man. Go ahead and did that real quick. 4K 120 on this TCL 646. And yeah, man, that is pretty much it, guys. We're gonna go ahead and shut this video down. Thank you. And I would say from a scale from 0 to 10 as far as this TCL 646 Google TV is concerned, I give it a solid 7. A solid 7. Alright? So thank you once again for coming by. I'm Tone Casual Gaming, reviewing this TV, TCL 646. Stay tuned. We're going to be reviewing the Hisense U8G, and we're probably going to do a review on the LG C1 also. So just stay tuned, alright? Y'all have a great evening. Peace.